Hey everybody, I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to do APRS on your Yaesu radio. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we need to go into the frequency mode and be sure that we've got it set to the right frequency so that you can receive APRS. And if you look right now, I'm receiving a bunch of APRS signals and everyone's sending beacons, if that's what you call it. This is amateur radio, so forgive me if I don't say this correctly for those that are novice and things like that. This is the FTM-100DR, so it's brand new on the market. There's not a lot of YouTube videos, but I'm helping to try to create some more that will actually help others that are trying to figure it out. Anyways, alright, so let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is make sure it's on the right frequency. Typically, I don't know where you live, what your county has or whatever, but you can actually go online and look up the APRS repeater station. I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the wrong frequency just so that I can demonstrate this a little better, because if I have it on, it's kind of hard to work with. One of the things you do when you turn on your radio, you may not see this exact screen, alright, because I've already programmed it. But you're going to hold down this button that says display setup for about a second. And here you're going to be able to go through and actually adjust, by rolling the knob. And you can go through and find number 10, which is APRS. You hit the display setup button again. And right through here is where you're going to turn it on. So here's the APRS compass, destination filter message, mode or modem, and mute, so on and so forth. And so what I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is we go here to where it says modem and see where it says on and off. That's what you do. Roll the knob to the on position, then all you do is you hit the back button, and now you can go through and you can make adjustments such as APRS message text. You click on that, you can type in what messages you want custom. So for an example, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the display button, and I'm just gonna say test over here. So you just roll it to the T, hit the next button right here, go over to the letter E, next, and this should be pretty quick, especially T. Done. Now you can go ahead and hit the display setup button again, and that actually saves that for you. Okay, now I hit the back button one more time. You're going to go through, most of the stuff is already pre-programmed and configured, so there's nothing that you have to do unless you want to start getting into more details. And if you already own a APRS unit, you probably know way more than I do. But I'm just trying to get a video out there to see if I could help people try to get this up and running. So anyways, alright, so now that we've got it on, I've got my call sign in there. You want to make sure you have that in there, okay? So mine's already pre-configured, or not pre-configured, but already set up. So hit enter, and there it is. You hit the display setup button again, and that's where you'll be able to roll the knob to get to the right, letters and so on and so forth. And I just chose 6. I'm sure it's supposed to be 7, but you know what? Oh well, it works. So I'm gonna hit the display setup button again, and then go ahead and hit back, and that's it. Okay, so now I've got APRS enabled. I'm gonna go ahead and tune this to the right station. And you know what? You guys might say, dude, that's already 390 is for everywhere. Okay, alright, well, I didn't know that. And if it is, awesome. If it isn't, alright, I'm gonna have to look that up. But anyways, okay, so now it should be sending and receiving. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit so we could hear it. So there we go. Got the volume about halfway. And it should come up here. There it is. You can kind of hear it now. Now, sometimes I'll get some messages on here. Oops. keyed up for some odd reason. I'm known to do crazy stuff like that. Anyways, alright, and if you want to see what's going on over here, you can actually hit the display button, just tap it. There's the GPS, and nope, there you go, see? Is being monitored. Okay. So you can roll this through. They're 16 miles away, traveling at 36 miles per hour. And there's another message coming in. I can hit the reply button, say whatever. So I'm just gonna say hi. And I'm gonna hit the TX button. I don't even know if that sent it. But anyways, hopefully you guys can figure it out, you know, from there. That was pretty easy, that little part right there. Sorry about the shaky video. I don't have like a little stand to hold this thing in place. And there's a mounting option. I've got the bracket that came with it, and as you can see, I kind of made a little adjustment to it. It's normally, you know, 3 sides, all flat. There's the extra long cable that it came with, and I've got these. Now, those are some bad units right there. They're magnetic, so you just go up there, pop it on, done. You know. Now there's another option if you have a over the console sunglass holder. Check it out. Look at that. If it's wired up in there, look how nice that is. Just imagine it being wired in, and check this out. You can actually close it all the way. Now that I've got the wire stuck right there, it's not going to close all the way. But just imagine, you know, wiring that up through the back, through there, you know, running your cable up in there, and then of course running it all the way down and stuff like that. Depending on where you have your radio stuck, you know, if it's down underneath, something like that. A lot of people stick it in this little area. Works pretty good, or the glove box area. But the cable's long enough for that run. Now, if you wanted to do something even more of what I've got going on here, see, I've got it on my center console right there. Sorry about the mess, guys. I just needed to clean up my truck. But anyways, there you go, see? And if I open this up, my bundle of wires and stuff are in there. And by the way, that cable doesn't get benched. It's actually got a little space underneath. It's probably a good 1/4 of an inch space. And then back here, this slides open, so I can actually keep my cables down there. And I've got my antenna plugged in right there. And it runs underneath the carpet and everything, and back out the back, and I'll kind of show you what that looks like. But so anyways, let's finish up here. There's an option right here. That's for the connector, or where the faceplate is. I never keep it up there because I don't have it wired in right, but you know, that's kind of a cool spot. Kind of blocks the stereo, so sometimes I'll put it up here. Then I'll put my phone right there, and you can imagine your cell phone just, you know, plop right there. So it doesn't look too bad, you know, just this wire hanging. And I try to keep my wires straight. Yeah, I'm preaching, but look. Anyways, another option is if you've got a bottom tray, such as your change area, you can stick that right down in there. That looks pretty cool right there too, you know, depending on how you guys want to do it. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you the antenna setup. If we come out here, I'll show you how I ran it. So I've got a Honda Ridgeline, and I've run the cable through the little air vent, and it just runs up inside underneath the plastic. and right through that crack, and there it is. See that? It's all the way up. That's it. You know, I've got to put the plastic back on the back of the truck to cover up the rest of that stuff, but anyways, trying to get some videos out there. I'll throw some more up there on how to, you know, tune and program stations. I already got that all figured out, so I'll be right back.